Good evening, guys. One moment. Still have some interference. One moment. Good evening. Sorry about that. Yeah, for some reason I had a double version of me in the segment. So good evening, happy weekend. Hope all is well. So everyone, it's your girl Kychel, aka Kychel Fit, depending on how you know me, where you met me. Tonight I'm gonna be discussing with you guys, what's up with me, what's going on. I know it's been a while since a lot of you have seen me. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. If this is the first time you're coming to my channel. Big shout out to you. Thank you for stopping through, whether you're in your car, you're at work, you're on your cell phone, you're on your laptop, your MacBook. Thank you for popping in to check out to see what I'm doing, what's going on with me. Please make sure you hit that like button on your way in. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel every weekend, Saturday evenings. I'm doing a white wine and FaceTime, talking about various topics as I always give it up. You guys should know that by now. So before I get into any juice and anything, again, please make sure you like and subscribe. Here's an ad for me and a little intro, and I'll be right back with you. Hello, how you guys doing? It's Kychel Fit now. I'm here to give you guys a few more updates that I feel like you need to know that's very important.
It's social, it's recreational, and it's athletic. Women love it, and guys love it for their women. The K-Fit Club presents the K-Fit Yoga Outfits. Get your K-Fit Yoga suit today. Go to kfit.club.
Stay tuned for that. Thanks for checking out this video. I appreciate all the love and support. Go pre-order your K-Fit Yoga suit now. See you soon. Hello, hello, good evening, Uncommon Sense with Jose and Gon. How are you? Thank you for popping in. Thank you for showing your love, showing support. Thank you for getting that vibration and energy in the chat. Yes, as Jose says, please make sure you hit the like button on your way in. It's your girl Kate Fit now. Hope everyone's doing good. Happy weekend, y'all. Hope everyone's doing something good, being safe. I know no one's enforcing COVID or talking about COVID, but watch your back, still do what you do. Tonight's main topic is going to be about what's going on with me. Before I get to my main topic, I'm going to definitely talk about some other little things really briefly. I don't think I'm going to do a panel tonight. I think I'm going to keep it short, keep it sweet, keep it to the point, and just vibe off of anybody. So if anyone has questions, please feel free to put your questions in the chat tonight. I'll answer as many questions as possible. Again, it's your girl K Fit. You see my channel at the bottom of my screen here. Support my channel. There's my Cash App, my Zelle, my PayPal, my Venmo. Please make donations if you can. Definitely want to grow my channel, make it bigger, make it better. Add more to it. Definitely could use it for all kind of things K-Fit related. So that's my link stay at the bottom of the channel. So that's $Kychel Smith. Zelle is my phone number, 718-314-9090. PayPal is Kychel. Um, Venmo at Kychel-Smith-1. So yeah, that's what it is. So how you guys doing? Hope everyone's good. Definitely don't have any wine tonight. Definitely don't have, anything that I really would prefer to be drinking, but it's been a lot going on with me lately. So, maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's a change is possible. But I got some tea to tell y'all, some tea served hot, so to say, or some piping tea, or not really piping tea. I don't know what you want to call it, but definitely gonna update you, on the health thing and what's really going on. But I want to make sure before I get into anything good, just want to check in with y'all mentally, how everyone's doing. Are you guys mentally okay? Have you checked in with, everyone around you in your circle, those who are, your loved ones or not? Are you making sure, you're taking the time out to, check on yourself and, be well for yourself and check in on your personal needs, wants, and desires? Are you making time to, have that peace of mind for yourself? Good evening, Ramon. Thank you for stopping in. Good to see you. Personal care is very important. I did a stream on personal care last week. It was really short, about 35 minutes or so. And I didn't hit every major topic I wanted to last week when I spoke about personal care. But in all truth and reality, we all have to make sure we take time to do something for ourselves. And it doesn't mean spending money on ourselves, but just making sure we're spending the time on ourselves the way we do our spouses or our crushes or our loved ones or our family members and friends and kids. You definitely need to treat yourself. Your mind needs to be treated, loved, and respected the same way your body does, your soul, and your heart. So definitely get into that personal care, y'all. I don't know if y'all practice personal care out there in the YouTube world or in the chat, but definitely get into that. Whether that's having your one day of guilty pleasure food, that's your one day of spending a little bit more on a credit card, or buying yourself something you really would. Definitely make time to do that. And don't overdo it though, stay within a range. But the holidays is coming up, Are you guys going to fly out to see loved ones? Are you going to take, road trips? Are y'all cooking big feasts at your homes? How are the holidays looking for you guys? For me, I really want to go see my mom, and it's looking hell of expensive right now. And I don't know if it's gonna really happen. I hope it can happen. If it doesn't happen, I'm definitely not traveling anywhere beyond that. My mom lives in Atlanta, well, really Georgia, not Atlanta, and I was hoping to do that. And this is a busy holiday traveling season. This is the time everyone starts, booking flights, renting cars, getting into the spirit of cooking and gathering and, memories and pictures and all that other good festive things. And right by then, right after that, we got Christmas, Macy's parades, and, everyone's already showing Christmas gifts and apparels in the stores. You walk into the store, you may see a Christmas wreath already. You may see some Christmas stocking stuffers. They're already promoting it. Christmas is here, Thanksgiving is here, New Year's is here. If you stop into like your regular Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, or Target, you probably see someone you might see a mannequin in a Christmas sweater. So beware of that, you guys. If you shop for the holidays and you're a big shopper, you're a big spender, you got a lot of gifts to buy for the grandchildren or the loved ones or the boyfriends or the girlfriends. Make sure you try to get your holiday shopping done sooner than later. You may need to start right now. Now may be the time for you to start picking up on little things you may need for the grandchildren or the co-workers, the neighbors, the friends, whoever you shop for on the holidays. It may be time to start that now if you haven't done so already. And that's just the real truth of it. For me, of course, I have to shop for my kids, my nephew, my parents, not a lot of people. I have like, maybe a circle of 10 people that I definitely try to buy stuff for every holiday. No more than that. And it's always the people that spend on me. So if there's no one spending on me, I'm probably not, unless it's a child or, someone who, deserves it because they've done so much for me. I definitely want to get better at, doing, higher value gifts, but I feel like, I'm the kind of person that, it's the thought that counts. I'm definitely that person. I'm not, spending stacks, thousands of dollars on a gift for one person. I'm definitely not doing anything like that. But we all do what we gotta do. So, are you guys gathering? You guys flying out? You guys cooking a big feast at home? What does Christmas look like in your home? What does Thanksgiving look like in your home? What does Halloween look like in your home? What does the holidays look like in your home? Are you big on the holidays? Do you hate the holidays? I know a lot of people celebrate the holiday or relate the holidays to loss because people have lost people around the holidays. So what are you in the holiday spirit? Are you a holiday person? Do you deck the halls? Do you decorate the house? Do you binge watch the favorite rerun shows that come on during the holidays, like the Honeymooners and the Twilight Zones and the Gingerbread Man and all those old school movies that come on regular TV? Do you sit back and watch the parades that happen in your city? Do you go to parades? How do you feel about the holidays? Are you a festive person? Are you excited for it? Do you love the cold weather? I know some people like Uncommon Sense with Jose and Grown loves the cold weather. So, are you ready for the holidays? It's here. Whether you're ready for it or not, it's here. Look at my avatar. I got like the nice little like fall leaves, yellow, orange, burgundy. And yeah, this is the time we're in. There's gonna be, that fall foliage all over the place. It's really beautiful and scenic. But at the end of the day, it's just another sign that, the weather's getting cooler. It's time for, the holidays gathering. Safety is important, being sure to be safe, chain snatching, purse robbing, and, crime is up in almost every state across the entire country. So a lot to be, concerned about, a lot to, put, your mind to get yourself ahead of the game and, get ready and get prepped, while you have some time in advance. But to each his own. Some people are not the holiday people. Some people don't buy gifts. Some people don't celebrate the holidays. To each his own. No pressure. Just general open conversation. Talking about little things that people normally talk about around this time. But big shout out to the chat. Special shout out to Introvert Bariqua, Uncommon Sense with Jose and the Grown. Thank you guys for being here. Shout out to the A Team Letter. Rod Cam, how you doing? So yeah, that's what it is right now. I'm just like, needing to get prepared for all of that, like the rest of you guys. Um, I want to see some of the comments in the chat right now on Common Sense. What Hosanna Grown says, try to take care of your mental health during the holidays. Absolutely, because we know a lot of people suffer during the holidays, with loss and memories and, that loneliness and depression. And that's real. That sinks in. It's not a joke. It's a real thing. Not a real good thing, but a real thing. It's not a suspicion or conspiracy theory. It's a real thing. People need to really pay more respect to it, pay homage to it, and understand that it needs to be addressed. And some people are not making excuses, while others are. So yeah, someone who needs help, you feel like they need support, they don't know how to get it, you can provide it to them. Help them out with a helping hand, whether it's a phone number, email, text message, website link, hug, conversation, ear shout out, whatever it is to that person, that could mean a lot. Ramon says, I don't have family texts. I watch holiday movies like Die Hard and Lethal Weapon. That's cute. That's cute. I have my favorite movies I like to watch. Some of my favorite movies I like to watch is like the old Christmas movies of like the gingerbread, and like, Pinocchio and like, well, not really Pinocchio, but like, those old Christmas carols like what do you say, Pinocchio, Twilight Zone, The Honeymooners, some of that old stuff I really remembered. I miss, watching with my grandma when I was young. Just the Christmas carols. I've never been a Christmas carol person who sings or whatever the case is, but that was really cute when you have the little all those little Christmas songs. They come knock on your door and they just sing, and it's always like an adult and like a couple of kids, and they're just singing la 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 la. Kind of reminds you of that scene of Home Alone when Kevin McAllister was setting up all the booby traps in the house, and he was making those criminals that was trying to sneak in and kill him like lose their whole shit because they was just trying to get at him. And there was that intense music. And then he just had these guys like burning their heads, like making them fall downstairs, falling on ice. I loved Home Alone 1, 2. What was the favorite thing he would say? Guys, get ready or you're thirsty for more. Shout out to Kevin McAllister. Kevin! They left their whole kid behind on the Christmas holiday weekend. And the whole family was in the airport in this Home Alone movie. Shout out to everybody who grew up in that era of Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3, Back to New York, Home Alone. That guy was the guy, You would see t-shirts, cups. His movies were like out for like even the early 2000s. You saw like Home Alone stuff. Wow, really? That's crazy. The Home Alone guy got electrocuted. That's really freaking weird. So how you guys doing? Have you guys, took any adhes, anything I said? You guys are getting ready for the holidays. Have y'all started y'all shopping, or y'all going to cook? And yes, Ramon, I'm posing. I was out and about with a loved one and kind of like a lunch brunch kind of thing. And that's what I wore. I was looking all cute that day. I was like, ew, look at me. Trying to get out the funk of being this sick, all this BS, whatever the case is. So, yeah, definitely trying to bring my spirits up, trying to tell myself, look, girl, you look good, you feel good mentally. Just got to have that attitude, push forward, stop. Even when you feel yourself feeling like, just don't even let yourself go there. So I'm like, you know what? Let me post look at some photos of myself, in better, gooder spirits, maybe that'll uplift me a little bit more. But yes, so I'm gonna jump into it. What's up with me? So pretty much, guys, let me take a sip of some water before I get into it. Talking about what's up with me. Lord of mercy. Ooh wah, ooh wah. Mm. I'm afraid to play music on StreamYard or YouTube because I stay getting banned every time I add music to anything, and I always got all these copyright things. So I'm afraid to even add some music on my phone, hear anything. So that was just me trying to give y'all some background music. But so what's up with me? So long story short, you already know I got my second opinion. They told me don't eat no seafood. And so I do a repeated 24-hour urine test where they can test for heavy metals and leads in my urine. I did that a couple days ago, returned the results, got the email notification that I have a new result in. Went to my Epic chart things, just logged and see what the results was. So according to the little Epic results, it looks like my urine test may be normal. So haven't spoken to a provider for them to go over the results with me, but that's what I saw, and I'm gonna wait to see the provider to get the results from him as far as what everything means. Do I have a diagnosis? Blah 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 whatever. So on top of that, you guys know I had to do a 3-day Holter monitor, I had to do an echocardiogram, I had to do an EKG. I found out I have a hole in my heart. Didn't know I had a hole in my heart. Doesn't know what that means. They say it's kind of normal, but I'll speak to my second opinion doctor who ran all those other tests on me to express this hole in my heart, is it something I should be worried about, although it says it's common, whatever the case is, anything more I need to know about my health and wellness. I'm here to do whatever I need to do, whether that means going back to meat, eliminate seafood forever, having seafood and meat all of my diet. I'm here to do whatever. I just turned 40 and I swear to God, like, no lie, as soon as I turned 40, all of a sudden mad shit started happening. Like my knees started popping, hurting, swelling. My bacon cyst started getting inflamed. I found out I had fibroids. I'm still in my health and wellness, working out, eating, diet, and exercise. I'm just feeling all of these pains I've never felt in my entire fucking life. Like my entire fucking life, never felt any of these pains. You guys know I was a teen mom. I had my kids young. At 16 and 26 is when I had my children. I was literally jumping downstairs, walking upstairs, jumping double dutch, working out, running, being a young athletic person that entire time, never had no major illnesses, never had no broken bones, never had any health issues besides having a rare disorder when I was like about 11 or 12 years old. You guys, heard my story. I was abused, molested as a child. And around that time, I had like some kind of seizure that the doctors thought was something like meningitis or some shit like that. But that's the only time I had any real physical health problems, health problems, health problems. Outside of that, perfectly healthy, fucking normal person. So I say all that to say that never felt none of the things I'm feeling right now. I've always been a really great, healthy person, even before deciding to become a Kychel fit, deciding to work out, deciding to change my diet. Before I decided to do all of those things, like only time I threw up if I was pregnant or drunk, like super healthy person. Definitely had some guilty pleasure eatings, definitely was a honey bun person, butter pecan ice cream, Oreo cookie ice cream, brownies, cookies. Like I definitely was a pig fat girl as far as the desserts and shit like that. But yeah, all of a sudden I feel every fucking pain in my body from my head down to my toe all the time. And that's just really strange. So okay, I'm coming to terms of okay, bitch, yeah, you're getting older. You're 40, okay. But 40 is not a death sentence. 40 doesn't mean I can't do what I want to do and continue to do it. I just gotta find ways to work around it, modify the situation, right? So yeah, that's what's really going on with me, mentally and physically, emotionally is like I'm feeling all different kind of ways and trying to bring it all into one, but grateful to be alive, breathing, waking up, seeing my children, seeing my family, and able to make a phone call, walk out the door, go to work, come back. Grateful for everything God has given me, although I don't go to church, read the Bible every day, and none of that shit. Grateful for all of that. Very, very grateful for everything. Just extremely frustrated that I don't have a diagnosis to say this is what happened to me and this is why I'm going through X, Y, and Z, but just trying to be humble at the moment. So that's what's going on. It's put me in a position to really not, want to do the things I should be doing, health and wellness, physical exercise has been a challenge because I felt like shit for weeks. Never had a 2 week consistency of not feeling sick, So far we're looking at that now, but I don't want to talk too soon. But that's what's going on with me. So I'm pushing myself to get back to normal, get back to life, get back to me. And, that pretty much means, taking baby steps into getting, back into fitness, working out at home, working out in the office, working out outside, going to the gym, getting into smoothies, getting into juices, getting back into the mindset, getting my shit back together, so to say. Definitely getting into that. But it's been hard because I really don't want to. I really physically don't want to, like at all. Like not like I'm comfortable with how my body looks, but I'm definitely disgusted about how my body looks right now. Juicy as this motherfucking avatar picture looks right now. Like this is not the body I want. That gut right there in the middle to me looks crazy, But I still love me, I'm not fucking wacko jacko, retarded. I still love me. I think I'm beautiful and everything, but this is not the body I've been working for. This body right here is cute, it's nice, it's juicy, all that. But I worked out to get down to 167 pounds and lose 4 inches because I was 198 pounds and thick and wide as a motherfucker, uncomfortable, extra sweaty, stinky, perspiring, throwing away clothes often every day, having to take multiple showers a day because I was just so sweaty and so thick and so hot and so uncomfortable. So I definitely don't want to be this image in this picture right now, no matter how nice it looks to some of you guys. And I definitely love the picture myself, but I'm definitely missing the body that I worked hard to have. And to some of you that may seem ungrateful, unrealistic, overly exaggerated, but I'm not really concerned about all of y'all opinions, honestly. And I respect everyone's views and opinions, but I know what I worked for. I know what I want. So, we all have goals. Some of you guys don't have goals, but I have goals. And hi golden goddess, hi beautiful honey. Thanks for being here. To each his own. But I definitely gotta get my shit together. I gotta get back into the gym. If not the gym, I gotta get back to working out outside. I gotta need to get back to working out in the house. But I just haven't felt like doing nothing, So that's what's going on. Like I've been in a rut, been trying to push forward, having some moments of, sickness so often that I'm just like, whatever. I'm just let me let this toxin or whatever this is get through me, then I'm gonna pick back up. But every time I think that I'm good, I go back to, feeling bad, whether that's vomiting, having like straight water poop, or, crazy heart constipation or whatever it may be. So, at this point, it's like, okay, no more excuses, Kishel. You're gonna juice, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, you're gonna do whatever it is to do whatever comes because there's gonna always be something, always. And I can't just keep complaining. I can't keep making videos about what I'm going through because at the end of the day, nobody cares but me. Definitely get that shit. But I want to look at the chat right now. I see a lot going on in the chat right now. So the 18th letter says the Soul Christmas is my favorite song by Sound of Blackness. Nice. I definitely like some of the Christmas songs I hear on TV sometimes too. I love the Mariah Carey Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. I love that. I think everyone loves that. That's like one of the songs that everyone puts on their videos on social media to get like a lot of hits because that song is like so famous. The way she hits those high notes is like ridiculous. Yes, can we get the likes up? If 6 people liking watching, can it be like 6 people liking? Beautiful picture, Golden. I like that. Ow, fire red hair. Yes, girl, give it to them. Serve it. Serve it cold, honey. Serve it. Where did I go? Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna definitely drop the link to the chat in a few minutes. Definitely want to let you guys jump in, ask me any questions in real time about anything that you probably don't want to put in the chat here. But I do want to keep it short tonight. I'm definitely keeping it under an hour. I don't want to go over an hour tonight for sure. Um, Definitely in a PMSing mood right now. Probably would have been a little bit TMI, but yeah, I definitely want to keep it, short. Shower, relax, probably go to bed early, get some rest. I need to get my hair done tomorrow. My hair was looking crazy. Can't even cut on my camera right now because I'm like, ew, you're ugly. But yes, I'm gonna drop the link to the chat. Whoever wants to pop in and chat with me for a few minutes, please feel free to do so. I would love your company. Again, like I said, there's gonna be a really short stream tonight. Just want to let you know what's going on with me, what's up for real. I know you guys seen my absence. You haven't seen my consistency. And yeah, I'm gonna just keep it 100. I'm human. I'm just like y'all. Same way I go through things. Life it hits us, affects us differently. I'm human, I go through it too. But mine has mostly been, mostly ailment, more than anything else. Hi, you good? Sorry guys, that's my daughter. I don't know what's going on. I told her I'm in here recording. I did tell her that. Hello, how you guys doing? It's Kychel Fit now. I'm here to give you guys a few more updates that I feel like you need to know that's very important.
It's social, it's recreational, and it's athletic. Women love it, and guys love it for their women. The K-Fit Club presents the K-Fit Yoga Outfits. Get your K-Fit yoga suit today. Go to kfit.club.
Stay tuned for that. Thanks for checking out this video. I appreciate all the love and support. Go pre-order your K-Fit yoga suit now. Yes, K figure, K figure, K figure, K figure. What is K figure? K figure is the three-piece, two-piece yoga suits, the spandex compression leggings, the headbands, the wristbands, the whole shebang of everything K figure. Comes with when you book a meal plan, a workout series with me, and definitely is a great incentive to get you motivated on your journey. If you're working out for the first time, you want to pick back up on your journey. And obtain a goal, whatever it is a great way for you to get into that. And feel inspired while you do so. So that's what the whole K Fit Gear brand is about. See the lovely ladies in the video showing you their curves, their comfortability as they are shadowing and showing off their K Fit Gear. So definitely hit me up with a DM, phone call, text, anything. If you're interested in that kind of look, I definitely have limited supply in various colors right now. So definitely let me know if that's something you're interested in. So right now I'm going to drop the link to the chat. Okay, so there goes the link to the chat. Feel free to pop in momentarily, ask me any questions you want to know about anything I'm talking about regarding what's up with me right now. If you have no questions, that's cool too. I pretty much told you guys everything, regarding the whole summary of, what it's been like. Gave you guys my synopsis about, what I think is going on, but, definitely going to wait to talk to the doctor to get that for sure, for sure. And once I get that for sure, as always, I say out all my business, so I'll be sharing that shit too. So I definitely have my first guest coming up for the evening. You guys know him so well. That's something new I got. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Negron.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
How
Hi,
you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Mr. Negron. How are you?
Okay. But the fact of the matter is, as you get older, you develop more and more health concerns. I mean, particularly when you get reach 60 years old. I mean, next thing you know, um, you have problem with your hearing, you have problem with your vision, you have problems with your with cholesterol and with your heart and multiple issues. All these things happen as you get older.
Yeah, I see it though for sure. Especially since I haven't been working now. Like I work on the eighth floor at my job, and normally I like to run down the stairs, and I find myself running down the stairs a few times a week, and like I feel every fucking step, like every step. I'm like, oh, what is this BS about?
Yeah, lately I've been having problems with my left knee acting up. For the benefit of those of you who do not know, I have undergone knee replacements on both knees. So if anyone that hasn't had a joint replacement done, you know the recovery is it's the hard part.
Yeah, I have some pictures of you on my computer. I wanted to share with you. If you're not comfortable, I won't share them. But I
No,
have
no, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I have some pictures on my computer right now of when you and I were at the Union at 1501 Broadway, way back in the day when we were like doing the health and wellness exercise. So let me see if I can bring those up right now. I was looking at them like, wow, Jose doesn't look nothing like this no more. Like he's a total 365. Like you look amazing right now compared to back in the day. You were like a lot heavier. You look like a whole snapback person. I'm like, ow, look at Jose looking all thin in the waist now.
Well, look, the fact of the matter is, you got to do what you can to take care of yourselves. And then unfortunately, um, I've experienced multiple deaths in my family, and many of them prematurely due to the fact they didn't take proper care of themselves. So that's like a motivational tale. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Try to eat healthy. Try to be as active as you can. Make sure that you keep those annual checkups, and if anything wrong, make sure you see your doctor right away.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, don't wait the extra time. If it's something don't feel right, probably ain't right. It's okay. Go get it checked out. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. But as far as plans for the holidays, I'll probably spend it with one of my siblings on Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, um, Thanksgiving and holidays is not the same since there's been so many empty spaces left on at the dinner table. So it's just that it could be a little bit depressing, but you have to try to do what you can to take care of your mental health.
Absolutely. That's so important. I think a lot of people don't really pay much attention to it until it's too late, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, what happens is when you're neglected, is either you hear about this person has a total breakdown, or this person unfortunately is no longer with us.
Yeah, it's really sad though. But we all we got, So with that said, we're old enough to have accountability to fix things that we have control over. So, unlike some of our friends and family members who are no longer with us that didn't have control or didn't know how to, we have that information. So it's like we can't pretend to not to know what to do with it since we know, period, the
Okay.
situation.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat, the intro to week, to 18 further, and of course, Gigi. It's good. It's always good to see all you great people here in the chat.
Right. I think I got the picture. So hold on. My Wi-Fi's kind of funky right now. Like I owe my cable like $70 and like they're giving me like the most headache about this $70. So I'm like, wow. Because I didn't pay
Oh,
cents on my bill. They're like, all right, so the Wi-Fi gonna be janky, so you pay the $70, Miss Smith.
well, you know what? I mean, I have had problems with my Wi-Fi connection as well, so I can sympathize. And some of those. I mean, if you take a look at some of my um, streams I've did, I mean, I was infected by the infamous bad Wi-Fi.
Wow. Okay, so it's actually not letting me do it, but I'm gonna try to figure out how to do it really quickly though. I'm gonna just add it to like one of my little videos I have that comes on with the little intermission, and I'm gonna just loop it in that. I think that'll work. So
Well,
I'll figure it out as we're talking though.
okay. Depending on which version of StreamYard that you have, you might be able to add images to your backstage.
Mm,
Like for example, I have some pictures of both my parents.
mm.
Whenever there's a day to remember my father's passing or my mother's passing, I can, if my Wi-Fi cooperates, I can share those images. I mean,
Okay, I think I figured out a way to do it. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can use it. One.
while we wait, I'm just going to ask everyone, if you have not done so, please subscribe to Keisha's channel and set the bell notification so therefore whenever she does produce any content, you will be notified, and then you'll have the opportunity to either catch it live or catch it on the playback. And of course, any positive feedback, after the stream is over, I'm sure it would be greatly appreciated.
Thank you. So I do have another guest logging in right now. So un momento.
Okay.
It is Mr. Ramon. Hi.
Hello, Kychel. How you doing? ¿Cómo está, don José?
Muy bien. Just getting ready for another night of working overtime from midnight to 8 a.m.
Really? You're gonna be working through the night like that? God damn.
Yeah.
Man. Did you get your rest during the day? Because I don't want you
Yes.
to be
Yes.
all tired, passing out. Man, I
Yes.
didn't
Yes.
know. Hmm.
Okay. Now you're probably wondering why I picked the graveyard shift. Okay. First of all, I'm going to talk about. First of all, most of the residents are asleep. So,
Hmm.
so unless during intake, so it's basically a quiet night. So I get to relax and chill, and between us, sleep.
Okay. No, whatever works out best for you. It's just that it's not like like you're working on at a hospital, which is understandable that you have to do shifts like that. So it's surprising that you're doing kind of like um kind of like city work, but but you're having to do that in the middle of the night and all. And it's like wow.
Well, unfortunately, the fact of the matter is we do have over 17,000 of these asylum seekers in the city of New York. So to find volunteers from one of the city employees that are willing to spend an 8-hour shift to help out, it's not always easy.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. Oh man. No, I didn't know. I didn't know that you had to go to that later on during this evening. So if you got your nap during the day, then you should be okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, the fact of the matter is, you have the option of either doing it from midnight to 8 a.m., 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and 4 p.m. to midnight.
Okay. Okay.
And of course, you have the opportunity of doing it for cash or doing it for comp time.
I see. I see.
Mhm.
Entiendo. Entiendo.
Yeah, thanks to your lovely governor from Texas who's sending all these people over.
Uh, no, but I don't think it's only Abbott that is doing that. I understand that also the Santis in Florida that is doing that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, him
yeah.
too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. The whole thing with the border is an issue and it's understandable. So I mean, because of the administration, many of these people are going to be sent back. You'll see, they're going to be sent back.
Yeah.
It's not like that whole open borders thing. That's kind of a myth. There are people that might get away with crossing the border because it's difficult to secure a 2,000-mile long line. I mean, that whole notion of a wall, if it were practical, if it were a practical idea, it would have been done already. But it might be even more expensive than dealing with the situation right now. So
Well, I
at least
well,
you're getting some pay out of it, some additional pay. Hmm.
yeah, but look, realistically, a better investor would be to hire more personnel and hire more judges.
Yeah, yeah, I see what you're
Keisha, I
saying.
think, yeah, Keisha, I think you was about to say something. I'm sorry.
No, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna share the video, the picture while y'all talking.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like I'm not the only one that's been inflicted with bad Wi-Fi service.
Mm. Ah. No, but that is something with the service providers that you're using. I mean, I'm not trying to clown you guys because I do have to pay a little more than I would like for AT&T service, but it has been consistently good for me. I mean, I don't know
Well,
what is which provider is it that you're using or you are having to use because you have limited choices, but hopefully they can get it together and provide you with a better service.
okay, depending which part of the city you live, you have Spectrum, like for those who live in Manhattan, and then if for those who live in the Bronx, you have either Optimal or Cablevision.
I don't know anything about none of that. I haven't paid for a cable bill in years because I don't really watch TV like that anymore. But I do need my internet connection. Now that's one thing that I need. If you take the internet from me, it's gonna be a problem. So I do need my internet connection because there is so much that I can see through the internet without having to pay for a cable bill. So I haven't paid for a cable bill in years. I mean, I would rather see whatever it is that I need to see via the internet. So uh, that 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 works fine with me.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So if you don't mind me asking, how is your lady doing?
She's been busy. She's right now in the northeast. She's actually closer to you than she is to me because she's handling some business over there, and she's also working, but she's working long hours, and sometimes it worries me because I don't get to talk to her every single day. So we'll see if I can talk to her later on, see what we can do when we can see each other again. I mean, it's a long story. I can't say as to why is it that she's not with me. I can't get into that, but she is
No,
handling business up north. Mhm.
no, but it's perfectly fine. I know. I'm still waiting for, my lady to get her visiting visa, to come up.
Mhm.
Um, but we did definitely start talking about, like in the event that she's not able to get her visiting visa, that me for me to make a trip down there.
But surprise her if you make the arrangements now. If you start making the arrangements for it you should be able to get a plane ticket down there that should be reasonably priced, something from JetBlue or something, uh, or there are direct flights. There are direct flights from JFK out to the
Yeah,
DR. You know that.
I know.
So
It's
yeah.
just that right now I have a lot of bills to pay, so I'm also trying to save up some money. So because when I go on vacation, I like to enjoy myself.
No, definitely, definitely. Now that you're getting that extra pay, set a little bit aside for that. I mean,
I give up. I'm gonna
there.
just text it to you, Jose, the picture.
Oh,
I
ah, yeah. I was wondering. I was wondering. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's one of those things that when you need it the most, that's when you don't find it. All right.
mm-hmm.
The the timing is always the bad. It's always bad. When you need something the most, you don't find it. I mean, you'll find it later
Well,
when you don't need it anymore.
I suggested the Keisha that in the future, now depending what version of StreamYard she has, she might be able to download like some images on her backstage, and then if her Wi-Fi cooperates, she can share those images.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely try to figure that out.
Yeah.
But one thing I noticed that lately I have more uh, females watching my content than males.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
I
Yeah.
took a look at my analytics as well, and I couldn't believe there was people in other countries watching my videos. I'm like, is that because of Ramon sharing my videos?
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
maybe. It could be because
well,
I do
actually, I,
share. Uh-huh.
yeah, actually, I do. I have like a couple, one or two visitors from the UK.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I can do. Maybe it does have to do with me sharing the links out and gets other people in, but it doesn't work for me. I'll try to share and yeah, well, I need to get more clout. I need to work on that. It's just because I'm giving other things more priority, so I'm not putting in the work. I know that I'm not. I know that I'm not. I'm still
Wh-
kind of like trying to figure out the next subject that I do have a couple of ideas, and but I'll get on it. I'll get on it. I don't know if it's gonna be later tonight or tomorrow. But the thing is that maybe later tonight, other people are gonna be doing live streams, and maybe tomorrow, other people are gonna be doing live streams at the same time. So the timing might not be the best. So,
Well,
but
tomorrow I'm gonna do my next stream completely in Spanish.
right, right. So yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Just about that.
yeah, so the topic is going to be no, who is more faithful, males or females? So the whole thing is meant to have a discussion and somewhat of the debate.
Mhm.
Um, and
Yeah.
of course, we all have our biases, so it's perfectly natural.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So now, one thing I've been learning lately is there's a thing called the Discord.
I've heard of it. Tried. I haven't tried it.
Okay.
I
Well,
know that
one thing,
That's gonna be probably little Caddy that stream.
on Discord it's gonna be Cari.
No, the one Jose's talking about, men and women. That one.
Well, it will depend. It will depend. I mean, it's gonna be in Spanish. Uh, hopefully, we can get the Spanish speakers on that one to see because it's gonna be taken from the perspective of kind of like us. I know that here in the United States, it can be it can be a major debate as to trying to figure out which one is true. If it is true, one gender over the other, who's the one who is more faithful. But the thing is that we're living in a time when the two genders are actually more neck and neck when it comes to being faithful. I understand that historically there have been instances when there have been a small group of guys that get all the options and make the rest of us look bad. Because the thing is that it's always a small group of guys that get all the options, get all the women, the players. That's a small group, but it makes the rest of us look bad. The rest of us that are not getting that much action to begin with. So yeah, making it seem like all of us are a bunch of cheaters and no good guys and so on, and that women are always completely innocent. Well, the thing is that when women cheat, they know how to do it in an elaborate. They know how to scheme how to scheme about it better than us. I mean, when a man is lying to you as to whether he's faithful or not, it's not that hard to tell. It's not that hard to tell because we mess up. We mess up. Sometimes we get so sometimes we can get a little complacent and sloppy with it, and it becomes easy to tell. I mean, but women are better at it. If they're gonna do it, they're better at it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely chime in, Jose, to catch that stream, because I guess spicy things are happening more and more on YouTube nowadays.
Yeah. Are you talking about yesterday, Kichel?
Yeah, I caught a little bit of Denise and Rad's stream. I was like, I had to DM both of them after. I'm like, what did I miss?
Uh, and you have to watch it from the beginning. Get the
No,
context
I
right.
did. I watched the whole thing and I was a little offended. I told them, I DM'd them. They both explained to me the point they were trying to make, and I was telling them like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I watch it before I say anything. I'm like, but I said you
Yeah.
guys need to do a part two. I think a lot of people got, it went over their heads or they were uneducated. For me, it was an uneducated response because I feel like I never heard of any facts of any of that ever in my life and any of my schooling, even up to my master's degree. I've never heard of any of those things. So I'm like, for me, I'm gonna say I don't know what y'all talking about. I need to do research, but it was a good stream.
That's the thing, because a lot of the institutions here in the United States have failed you, have failed the students, have failed to properly educate, and they have followed kind of like a mandated lesson plan that only talks about certain things and it's limited to those little few certain things, and they don't go dig in into the deeper history of things, into the deeper context, and to the details, the nuance, the parts that are not being talked about, because history is not that simple. They try to make it simple for the little kids and the students. They might try to make it as simple as possible for them. It's never that simple. It's never that simple, because I mean, I know that there were a lot of things that I wasn't told when it comes to history of my island. There is a lot. There is a lot that I know that I wasn't told. And little by little, I've had to do a little reading here and there, trying to inform myself of things that I just didn't learn about it in school, because the schools, they just give you kind of like a very very basic understanding of many things, of several things, but they don't tell you the whole story a lot of the time, because they assume that you are not ready for it.
Absolutely. And I definitely told both of them too. I said, I don't know what I don't know, but I'm going to do research. I'm like, I felt some way, but I'm going to do my research. But it was a really good stream. But I was offended a little bit,
Uh,
and then they both told me what their perspective and viewpoint and, purpose of the stream was. And, everyone has the right to speak what they want to speak. And I respect both of them, So I'm like, I need to do some research. I'm like, because if there's like facts on paper about this, like I'm even more disgusted to know that this shit is true and that my whole American system failed me my entire life in
yes.
education.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Well,
that we weren't told. I mean, and things that have to do with maybe with other civilizations that we never heard about. There is a reason why in history class they never talked about the Sumerians, for example. The Sumerians is something that little by little I'm trying to learn about. This is a civilization that was around before the Egyptians, and but the thing is that apparently it seems like they don't teach about it in schools, because in their writings that they left behind, they were talking about beings coming out, beings that came down from the heavens and gave them their knowledge. And that's a kind of like a reference to aliens. They're not talking about God. They're not talking about God as we are used to hear about. We're not. They were not talking about angels. They weren't talking about that. They were talking about beings that came down from the heavens. They don't say anything about God or Jesus Christ that came down riding on a flying horse or something like that. No, 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 no. Beings that came down from the heavens, and some of the depictions and their carvings, that you see these things that look like alien spaceships that came down. You can look it up. You'll see what I mean. And maybe that's why they don't teach about it in schools, because it can be confusing for the kids.
Definitely, I definitely am a person that is very into all of that stuff. So I definitely want to do some research because if you cannot be in your feelings about something and yet not choose to research it to educate yourself about it. So for me, I was so offended that I was like, I want to do research because I'm like, I don't know these two people to be this way, to talk in this way. So it got to be some proof behind what they're saying it because they sound so intelligent and strong behind how they're saying it. Like it has,
Yeah.
they're not the fucking scammers that spoof people. These are real people. I haven't seen them in real life, but these are real people, and this is them talking. I'm like, so they must be confident that this is a fact because they're speaking as it is. So I'm like, I have to educate myself.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, the fact of the matter is, it's kind of hard to catch radical streams because during the day I'm working, and by the time I actually do get home, usually the stream is over.
Yeah,
So
me too.
some of them
Yeah.
I have to watch in the playback. To be perfectly honest, I haven't had any time to watch any of what explaining. And of course, there are other factors which both of you are aware in the background. There's no there's no need to discuss it here.
Hmm.
Right,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. But I'm really gonna make this a short stream tonight, guys. So I'm wrapping this up. I will take any final words. I definitely want to eat, but I wanted to let everyone know what's up with me, why I've been MIA, and all my final details and everything like that. And I thank you guys for popping up because I didn't think anybody's gonna pop up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep this short, sweet, wrap it in a bow, seal, sign,
Mhm.
seal, delivered. I'm yours. Hey. Any final words? I'll definitely catch you guys if you're posted. If you guys are going to stream tonight or tomorrow, I'll definitely be sure to check you out. But any final words from you guys?
Well, first of all, as always, I thank you, Kisha, for allowing me on the platform. As far as you know, finding me in your cyber home, it's always a pleasure to discuss with intelligent people who are receptive to other people's points of view. So I'm just gonna ask people, please make sure that you check one in FaceTime every Saturday night around 8 o'clock, unless they are further notified. So, and just try to take care of yourself for yourself.
Amen. I like that. I think I'm going to have to put that brand out somewhere.
Yeah. No, no. Only thing that I could say is first, of course, Giselle, I appreciate you letting me be on your panel. It's good to see you doing your thing, doing with the streaming. Hopefully that you're feeling better, because I remember that you were saying some things about that you were having a bit of a condition and you were having to go to doctor's office. doctor's appointments and all of that. So I really hope that you keep feeling better, and that it may have been a bit of a health scare, but you recover well and you stay going strong. That's a good thing. But again, appreciate you letting me be on your panel, and that's it for now. Hope you guys are doing okay, and shout out to the chat.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I love that I have cyber support because, you never know who's out there watching. So I appreciate that I have cyber support. It really goes a long way. And, I got a lot of feedback and advice from all of you guys about, what stores to go to, what kind of soup or what kind of medicine or, more fluid, more water. You guys have been great. Just give me like, kind advice.
Hey, sure thing, no problem, no problem.
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's what we do. We show support and kind of like probably help each other out by showing support, and it helps with the views and hitting the like. Anybody that hasn't hit the like, they should be doing that to help with the algorithm and whatever is involved in getting the message out. So again, I appreciate you letting me be on the panel. See you again soon.
Absolutely, you definitely will see me again soon. It's to the point now where even if I don't know what's going on, I'm pressing like automatically to everybody's channel. Like I don't need to hear what you're talking about.
No, but when it comes to the subjects, those subjects, I know that they can be a little bit, as they call it, as you might call it, being spicy and all. But yeah. I mean, those conversations can be necessary because we're right now, um, minority groups were being pitted against each other a little bit, and there are instigators involved. And I will be the first one to say that we need to call out the instigators, but also we have to be able to defend ourselves, but with knowledge, no, not with hatred, not we wanted to fight others that don't think the same as oneself, but to combat ignorance with the knowledge. And I believe that in the last couple of these controversial streams, because I call it controversial myself. I'll do that. I'll call it that because I believe that they can be controversial. That's why they can get spicy and all of that. But there is an exchange of information, and if it can inspire people to go and start doing their own reading and their own research and their own understanding and finding things on their own and to actually feed their brains with information, I think that that's a good goal to achieve, to get people to have start having some curiosity, not let other people tell them what to think. I think that's a great thing. That's an excellent thing because everybody benefits from it. We're all the better for it. Absolutely. If saying something, if somebody else saying something that can trigger you a little bit and pushes you to go out there and do your own thinking about things, I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, as long as it doesn't go overboard, being disrespectful or something like that. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being able to disagree, having a reason to disagree, and if it can inspire other people to actually inform themselves and do their reading and research and learn, I think that's a great thing. And you were
Mhm.
saying it yourself, Kichel, that the maybe maybe that stream made you feel uncomfortable, but if it is inspiring you to get some reading and get some understanding and do the research, I think that's a win-win situation.
Yeah, for sure. Because ignorance is not doing the research.
No,
Mhm.
no.
So I want to do the research because I'm just like, okay, well, if anything they're saying is true, what the fuck happened to black people? How did people come in this submissive position now? So
Yeah.
it just makes me have so many more questions. Even with the black leaders that are up in those higher places, it makes me have so many more questions.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have some more questions. You should. You should have an inquiring mind.
Right, and I felt like I saw the conversation at work. I think I was leaving early, so I was like, I caught it. Like I had my MacBook at work with me that day, and I happened to have it, at my desk while I was working. Like when I was on a break, so I was able to catch it because normally you're not supposed to log into YouTube on like government or city property. So if you're on your
Oh,
cell phone or your own computer, it's no deal. And I'm like, oh wow, I didn't know he goes live this early, so I was able to catch it. I wasn't busy, and I was like, okay, Kashel, you catching the end of this conversation because you in your feelings, in your feelings, in your feelings, in your feelings, listening to this conversation. You got to hit up Denise and Radical. And I
no,
did,
no.
I'm
He,
happy that they wrote me back because,
yeah.
I like everyone that Jose has introduced me to you, despite everyone possibly having differences or whatever the case is. And I wanted to be able to not judge what I heard and understand where it was coming from.
Right, right. Because a lot of people that react, they react with their feelings and they start condemning without really not knowing what was being said or what was being talked about, and not getting that context right. But there were some trigger words that were maybe mentioned, and there are gonna be people that are gonna be just that. They're gonna be triggered, and they're gonna be condemning, and they're gonna be calling somebody racist because that's and that's like a very easy. It's very easy to go there. It's very easy to go there and calling somebody a name without really understanding what exactly actually happened. So yeah,
Right.
yeah. If it inspires you to get some influence, all of that, right on. That's what it should be doing. It should be pushing you to try to learn more. So hey, good hunting. Get
Yeah,
that
I was
knowledge.
happy that, they didn't feel no way that I messaged them, because I wasn't able to comment in the chat. Cause like when I was catching the stream, it was over in like 5 minutes and it was real spicy in that last 5 minutes. So
Oh
I
yeah.
know they didn't see my comment. So I respected that they both responded to me. Cause they could have been like, look, fuck you. We tired of the comments now because the comments on that stream is crazy. Oh my God. The comments in that stream is crazy. So
Uh,
I don't know if they read comments. I don't know.
well,
Mhm.
okay. Oh, okay. Well, actually, when it comes to both Radical and Denise, okay, they both receive a lot of hate for what they espouse. The problem is that you have people that are in their feelings. So, I mean, if you were to, if you can just put your feelings aside and just simply take a look at what it is that they are saying and analyze it, okay, you may not agree a good portion of what they're saying, but in the long run, you should be inspired to do your own research and see what's being said is actually factual, or it's just their own personal opinions. Unfortunately, when it comes, particularly when it comes to Denise, when you cannot argue with facts, you're gonna go personal. You're gonna use slander, and this is something that she has had to endure, even before she created her own platform. It's just that, you know, first of all, she is strong. Well, she's going to express her point of view, and plus, it's coming from a woman, so it's like so obvious. So obviously, people are going to get emotional. But I
Mhm.
will, but what I would say is, put your feelings aside, listen intelligently to what's being said, and then you determine whether it's factual or it's not factual, or it's what have you.
Right,
Yeah, I
right.
definitely plan to do that. I have a whole sticky note with bullets of things I'm gonna look
Uh,
up, questions and everything. You never know. It's like a whole research project over here for me.
no, yeah, I mean, if you have a response to that, you can do your own stream about that. You can come up with whatever it is that you found, the information, uh, have your own outline, of what is it that you want to talk about, and you can hit the like button, the, the live
No,
stream
I
button, and
honestly promote. I was thinking about them. Like, you know what? Once I do my research to understand everything that I heard that I didn't understand that made me feel some way that I couldn't comprehend, I could probably talk about it on Wine and FaceTime.
yeah, yeah, you could do your own response, and you can express about the things that you feel that you believe that you can't agree with it, or the things that you can agree with it, and do your own content based on that. Yeah, yeah, you can do that.
I have two viewers. Please like and subscribe, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this much. The first 100, it's like the hardest to get.
The first what?
The first 100 subscribers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah, yeah,
try not
yeah.
to think about it. I'm like that little ticker on the Price is Right. It go tick, tick, tick. You ever watch the
Uh,
Price is Right? They have that little game where like something ticks to the top of the hill, then it falls. I don't know. I sound like an old school right there. I don't know.
yeah, I've heard about it, but I don't remember actually watching it. I mean, we didn't have that where I'm from. We didn't really. Well, maybe we did it, but I didn't have cable TV like that until later on, where maybe The Price is Right wasn't that popular, because I know that that's an older show. So I don't know if we were watching that. I mean, I was familiar with a show like Jeopardy. Uh, a show like that I was more familiar with, but uh,
Well,
Okay.
Jeopardy's been around for a long time.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
hate
know.
Jeopardy.
You hate it?
I mean, yeah, I do. I rather Wheel of Fortune, something a lot easier. I gotta use all my brain power.
Ah,
I could
all
just,
right.
I could just think of the word like, oh yeah, I know what that is. The goat ate Christmas. With Jeopardy, man, you get like a couple minutes to find out something that is the exact answer, and you losing money if you don't got the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, it's not. It's not that. It's just that you have to phrase it in the form of a question, like for example, um, you know, who is the most cutest? Who is the most adorable? Who is the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. The format can be challenging.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's the game that makes you feel like the dumbest person in the world.
Yeah, well, I used to watch Deal or No Deal when I was out in the early 2000s.
Mm. All right.
I used to like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
well, okay. Now, well, actually, I have an interesting concept for a game show, okay, which is called Now You Feel Cold. So basically, the whole point is like
Shut up.
you will win prizes. Basically, how much of a temperature drop you can deal with.
That
All right.
sounds like one of the TV shows of escape room. That sounds like torture.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah. No, no, that's it. No, no, no. Yeah, the cold is it can be used as torture. Absolutely. So when it comes to cold, you can keep it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll stay down here, which is the temperatures are still reaching 100 degrees. I can deal with that. It's not the
no.
most comfortable thing, but I prefer it.
Yeah, but think of it this way: in a nice January day, the temperature is like 20 degrees with a good gust of wind, and
No,
then
no,
that puts.
I'm not leaving the house. I'm not going out. Can't do it.
I mean, I mean, when it gets cold, it puts a little pep in my step.
But for you, not for me. For me, it gives me hypothermia.
Oh,
I get hypothermia, and I get bronchitis symptoms. I don't want that.
well, well, when I was away for delegate training at night, it got down to the 30s. So it was nice and comfortable over there.
No, I don't know about that.
But for some reason, people were complaining that it was too cold, and it's like, why?
Hmm.
I,
Okay.
I can't. I can't. I hate the cold. It's definitely about to get cold again too, and I'm ready. I have all my scarves out. I got all the winter stuff out. All the summer stuff is gone because I don't think there's no summer coming back. So I'm ready for this coldness.
Hmm. All
Oh,
right.
I know it's coming, whether I like it or not.
well, just remember, don't think of it as cold. Think of it as the absence of warmth.
Cold. That's
Yeah.
what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, no, don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. I like it. I like it nice and warm all year round.
But actually, cold could be very romantic.
No,
How? And
I
then
don't see how. I don't see how. But I prefer it for it to be nice and warm because going to the beach in a nice warm wet day, that's romantic. Oh,
Well,
that's
actually,
romantic with
actually,
a
you,
significant other. Yeah.
you can snuggle together. That's why it's romantic.
Yeah. Yeah, because I would rather snuggle. Nah, I don't know. I would rather snuggle with my woman uh, uh, in the in the ocean waters, being in that in a beautiful beach adorned by palm trees and the clear water. We can snuggle in the water there, taking a
Well,
dip.
you,
Now, that's romantic. That's
I
romantic.
mean, you can snuggle in New York in the wintertime, go to the beach in the wintertime. You don't have to worry about the crowds.
You go to the beach. Oh, you mean to Chocha Beach? That's what you're talking about? Going to
Oh,
Chocha Beach?
look, I know you're not talking about Coney Island with the polar bears.
Yeah, yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do at 20 degrees? I mean, catch a fish with the polar bears at Coney Island? That's what you're gonna do? No,
no, you actually get into the water.
Wow, Jose.
no, 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 no. You will get into the water. I'm not touching. I'm not touching that cold ass water. Get a hypothermia.
Son probably dragged me down to the bottom of that water remote.
Yeah, nah, hell no. Ugh, I'll die. That will kill me.
Yo, last time I
Mhm.
went to that beach, I didn't even get in the water, yo. Even the sand was atrocious. It was glass, everything in the sand. So disgusting.
Oh, no, no, no. You need to go to Puerto Rico, where the beaches are nice. That very light tan color sand and the clear water, clear blue water that you can see the bottom. You can see the sand at the bottom because it's so clear. Ah, I mean that's it's a beautiful sight.
Well, I mean, we do have. I mean, okay. I admit, the beaches over here in New York is like, it can be a little messy at times.
No, I've heard. Nah, that's not what I heard. I've heard that they can be kind of nasty. I mean, I feel for you guys. You don't have to deal with that. I don't. Well, nah, nah, nah. I don't want. I don't want to live near no nasty beach. Hell no.
Well, that's why some people prefer to go to the pool.
Well, you can go to the pool. I'll go south. I'll go to where it's nice and warm. That's what I want. Yep. Yes.
Well, could you imagine if I had complete climate control worldwide?
Get. You mean what? What was that?
Could you imagine if I had complete control worldwide of the
Oh,
climate?
you will be like Mr. Freeze. No, you shouldn't have control of the weather. You will be like Mr. Freeze. So hell no. Nope. No
I mean,
sir.
think about it. Texas could become a ski resort.
Hmm. I don't know.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't. There'll be no crops. All the trees will be dead. You have it freezing all year, Jose.
No, no, I will be very generous. Okay, okay. I will allow one day that the temperature reaches 85 degrees. Okay, and I will not let it get colder than 20 below.
Hmm. Okay.
Well, guys, I'm gonna head out. It was great talking to you guys again. I
Yes,
appreciate you hopping in.
yeah. Keisha, I'll give you a call sometime tomorrow. Just to see, because you are my union sister, so so just want to make sure that you're okay.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm. Oh,
And
oh, that's nice.
yeah, well, we're both members of the same local, and I'm sure 2023 will have many pleasant surprises. I'm but that's for another topic. So
Right.
just want to thank
Absolutely.
so I just want to thank everyone on the chat for showing their love, and just continue to show my union sister a lot of love and support her channel and help her get more subs.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
All right. So once again, I appreciate you guys having me, particularly you, Kichel. I look forward to the next one and to see you. And maybe you can do like a response video to that live stream. I would like to hear your take. I would definitely like to hear your take. So I look forward to it.
All right. Well, I'll let you know my research is complete.
All right. All right. Do your thing. Do your thing. We'll talk again soon.
All right. Have a good night.
Yes, good
You
night, everybody. Please be safe.
Yes.
Bye
Yes.
bye.
Take care, you
Bye.
guys, and shout out to the chat. Bye.
Bye.
Well, guys, you heard it all. You heard what was going on with me. It was the ailment. Still have no diagnosis. Haven't been in the mood to work out, to do anything besides just eat nothing but raw food. I haven't been eating any seafood, any fish, anything. And I just really wasn't in the mood to do much. So that's really what happened throughout all this time frame. I wasn't in my best mindset. My mind, body, and soul was on different levels and planes on how each of them felt, and I wasn't trying to believe I was going through what I was going through. So it's been a little bit rough. And I'm definitely, telling myself I'm pushing forward no matter what. When I feel sick, when I feel nauseous, when I have the loose ends, whatever the case, I'm pushing through. I'm working out in my office, I'm working out in my house, I'm working out outside, I'm going to the gym. I'm gonna just push forward because some things I don't have control over, and I can be feeling like this forever, and I'm not gonna let it claim me. I'm not gonna own it. I have to just get with the system. Someone didn't wake up today, someone didn't get the opportunity I had today. Someone's in a worse situation than me, and I gotta take that for, meaning something more. I got to. I cannot ignore that. So that's it. That's all for me. Thank you guys for coming up for wine and FaceTime. Thanks for everybody in the chat. Thanks for Ramon. Thanks for Jose. Shout out to everyone who liked this channel and this video. Everyone's going to catch this in a replay. Thank you for liking, watching, viewing, helping the algorithm. Shout out to Suds and Satin. Haven't seen her. Hope she's well. Shout out to Blessed Beauty. Shout out to the 18th Flutter. Shout out to the Radical Latino. Shout out to Latin Splitting with Denise. You guys have really got me pumped for some research and some topics for myself. Shout out to everybody who's out there doing their thing, all the YouTube creators, everyone who engages with me. It's been real. Peace out, y'all. One love. See you soon. Hello, how you guys doing? It's Kychel Fit Now. I'm here to give you guys a few more updates that I feel like you need to know that's very important.
It's social, it's recreational, and it's athletic. Women love it, and guys love it for their women. The K Fit Club.
Have a good weekend.